Hi, hope you're well. I'm just giving you a little bonus video here, which is just going to be a little update to my channel. Um, basically, I've been vlogging now for just over a year. I've been to a lot of cool places. It's been very enjoyable. But I'm going to change things ever so slightly. About a month ago, I did a street photography vlog, and it was well received. I got some good comments, and I really enjoyed it actually more than anything else. So I'm going to incorporate a little bit more street photography into my channel. I'm going to try and once a month get to London or other places around and try my hand at some street photography with different equipment, in different scenarios, in different locations, at different times of day, that sort of thing, photographing different subjects. Just to see if I can improve, and hopefully it will be popular and people will like it. I'm still going to carry on with the landscape photography. Once a month I'm hoping to do something along the lines of a local landscape, so somewhere within sort of 40-50 mile radius of where I live, just to show that really it's not all about the honeypot locations. You can still find good places to shoot that are on your doorstep, even if you might not think so at the time. And then the rest of the time will be filled up with my other landscape photography where I go to honeypot locations. I've got a few more vlogs coming out from Lanzarote. I really urge you to watch those. I know that they're not massively popular for some reason. I put out a couple and they've been sort of half the views that some of my others have, but it's a great place. It really is a cool place, so I really urge you to take a look at it if you can. And then I'll also be doing other things like a bit of smartphone photography and a little bit of musing about what I've learned, and some product reviews perhaps, and can you shoot a camel fighting a tiger whilst riding a bike, that sort of thing. You know what I mean. I won't be doing that because I've run out of camels. But that's basically a little update to my channel. That's what's going to go on over the next sort of foreseeable future. See if that works. Hopefully it will. Hopefully it will bring a bit more structure. Hopefully it will be more content that you guys will enjoy. So yeah, that's basically it. It's only a really short one, just to talk about that. I am actually going to have a bit of a moan as well while I'm here. I'm not going to direct this specifically at the person who left this comment, but I just want to talk more generally. I had a comment on a Facebook page that I'm a member of when I put out a link to my latest vlog that had some images on, and the comment said, "There's no excuse. There's no excuse for blowing your highlights." Right? Okay. Firstly, I dispute that I blew my highlights, but maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm not as technically gifted as the person who made the comment. And maybe I can't see that I've blown them. But anyway, regardless, yeah. This leads on to a bigger point for me, which is, firstly, the photographs that I take, yeah, and the photographs that I like, they are for me, right? I want other people to like them. Of course I do. Of course I do. Everybody wants other people to like their work if they're putting it out there. But the only critic that I need to worry about, in my opinion, well, the only critic that I do worry about is me. So if I like what I've done, if I think it's good enough, then as far as I'm concerned, it's good enough. I'm not entering it into a competition. I'm not putting it in for Landscape Photographer of the Year. I'm not even entering it into a local competition. I might do it along the lines, but I'm not entering it. I'm not taking a photograph to enter it into a competition, okay? I don't need it to be technically correct. So if my highlights are blown, or my blacks are crushed, or there's too much dark in it, or there's too much white in it, or it's too minimal, or it's too busy, or it's got too much ISO noise, I don't care. I just don't care as long as I like the image. If I like the image, then that's all that matters to me, is that I like the image. Okay, so that's the first thing, right? And I urge you to be the same. Don't get disheartened and don't get down if someone criticises your work, okay? Or, look, people are going to criticise, okay? Constructive criticism, I will take that on board all day long, every day of the week. I'm more than happy. If someone posts on a photo that I've taken and they say to me, I think maybe your highlights are blown, you should maybe look at that, or have you considered bracketing, or have you considered doing this to stop that from happening next time? Right, that's fine. I'll say, yeah, okay, cool. I'll take that on board. I mean, I might still like it the way it is anyway. Right? I mean, I may have intended it that way, okay? But I might still like it the way it is, or I might take it on board and say, do you know what? Yeah, thanks. That's really useful advice. But if someone's rude to you about your work, right? Then A, who cares? Who cares really? As long as you're happy with it, right? Who cares? But B, don't be rude. Seriously, don't be rude about someone's thing, and don't fall into that category of, well, that's just who I am. That's just who I am. I'm just brutally honest. That's just me. Okay, it's rubbish. That's absolute rubbish. Okay, you can't hide behind that mask of, well, that's just who I am, because it's not right and it's not acceptable. Okay, well, in my opinion, it's not acceptable. So don't be that person. Right? Don't be that person. It doesn't cost anything to be nice to someone. And equally, if you've got nothing nice to say, then don't say anything. You know what? There are vloggers out there that I watch who've got loads more subscribers than me, and I don't always like what they do. I don't always think that oh my God, what fantastic pictures. Some of their pictures, I think, well, it's not very good, or I don't like that very much. It's not very good. Technically, I'm sure it's great, but I look at it and think, well, it does absolutely nothing for me. And that's fine. And my pictures may do absolutely nothing for you, because it's subjective. Photography is subjective. Okay, if it was an exercise, if it was just an exercise in being technically correct, then why bother going out there and taking a picture? Why not just stay at home and just take a picture and go, well, it's perfectly exposed. I didn't blow out the highlights. I didn't crush the black, so it looks lovely. It's not about that. It's about an emotion. It's about a feeling. It's about evoking something in someone. Art is subjective. Photography is subjective. That's the point of it. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I went out there and took a picture of a completely whited out scene with a tiny something in there, and I looked at that when that something means something to me. That tiny little black dot in the bottom corner brings out an emotion in me. I like it. It's bleak. It's whatever. Okay, that's me. It's subjective. I like it. That's all that matters. Okay, so don't get disheartened by what people say. And if you've got nothing nice to say, then perhaps don't say anything. Perhaps just shut up. Perhaps just keep it to yourself. If you've got something constructive to say, then fine, say it. Right? Great. I like to hear constructive feedback. You want to feedback on this? What I'm saying now? Brilliant. Be constructive about it. Great, I'll take it on board. You want to be rude? Don't bother. Don't bother saying anything. I'm not interested. Okay, it's just rude. There's no excuse for it. Be polite. Be nice. Be nice out there, people. Be nice to other people. Be friendly. Smile at other people. Don't frown at them. Don't take pleasure in other people's misfortune. If you think someone's not very good at something, then pick up on something that they are good at and compliment that. What's the problem with that? If someone's done something that isn't great, then all right, fine. Point it out in a nice way, in a way that's constructive, that can help them for next time, and then maybe just be nice about something they have done. That's good. What's wrong with that? What is the problem with that? What is it with people in the world where they feel that they have to knock other people and they have to bring them down? Don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. It's not nice. Oh, I'm finished now. You're probably going to hate this vlog. You're probably going to, I don't know, unsubscribe or write me a nasty comment or give me a thumbs down. That's fine. That's up to you. Okay, that's up to you if that's what you want to do. But that's how I feel right now. I feel like, why can't we just be nicer to each other? Why can't we just be constructive instead of destructive? That's it. I'm done. Thanks for watching. And I'll be back with some normal programming next week.